Hello YouTube, Carl Commodity here with the second part of my unboxing video for the next 12 packs in Magic the Gathering Magic Origins, the last and final core set in the Magic the Gathering booster card series. Let's take a moment of silence. Okay, now that that's over, let's get to cracking these packs, my friends. Moving all these guys over real quick. Gonna start off with a Nissa pack. Ooh, shiny. Let's see what we get. It has trouble being open, which means it's a good pack. Looks like we get a Devil Bridge Shaman, Smashed to Smithereens, an Another Amprint Tactician, a Pharika's Disciple, Water Courser. I kind of want to try to pronounce that, but I'm probably going to get it wrong. But it doesn't matter because it does doctoring, and that's really what matters at the end of the day. So we're just going to go with that. Undead Servant, Dreadwaters, Nissa's Pilgrimage. It's the story of her life and how Nissa got her groove back. Suppression Bonds, Prism Ring, the Anointer of Champions, Knightly Valor, and Gideon's Phalanx. It's a 5 for 2. Put 4 2/2 white knight creatures tokens with village onto the battlefield. And it has a mastery. If there are 2 or more instant and or sorcery cards in your graveyard, creatures I control gain indestructible until the end of turn. That is pretty boss. Pretty boss. A swamp and a fluff card. Not bad, not bad. Gotta love those cards. Come on, Jace. Give me something good, brother. Brother. Hulk Hogan says do it. Just kidding. That's obviously Shia LaBeouf. Obviously. Giant pile of magic foil booster packs. Jeez. A Crone Jailer, Dark Dabbling, Yiva's Force Mage, the Maritime Guard. I love the artwork on this card. I don't really typically care for merfolk artwork, but that's actually pretty good, even though the card kind of sucks. Lightning Javelin, Devilishly Destructive, Shambling Ghoul, Calculated Dismissal, the Roke's Maulers, Heavy Infantry, Bonded Construct, cannot attack alone, a Sphinx Tutelage, Jace-oriented cards, a Hoe, Thunderclap Wyvern, the Jadamana the Jadamana Tome. We'll go with that. The J-Tome. And it looks like our rare is Priest of the Bloodrite. It's a 3 for 2. When Priest of the Bloodrite enters the battlefield, put a 5/5 black demon creature token with flying onto the battlefield. At the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 2 life. Lame, but nice. A swamp and a goblin token. Not bad, not bad. Could it be better? Could have 3 planeswalkers. 3, I tell you, 3. Getting to open this one real quick. Yeah, oh, it's stuck. There we go. Looks like we're going to be rocking out the Imbolite Assassin, Chandra's Fury, Grasp of the Heromancer, Night Snare, Stratus Walk, Titanic Growth, Ringwarden Owl, Mantle of Webs, the Bogart Brute, Alchemist's Vial, Swift Reckoning. Ooh, Angel Tomb. I like it. Revenant, Regle, and Dwyan Guiltleaf Dane. It's a legendary elf warrior with a reach. Other elf creatures you control get +1/+1, and whenever he attacks or she attacks, gain 1 life for each attacking elf you control. Swamp and a fluff card. Nice. Make that green-black elf deck, why don't ya? It's always a good idea. That never goes wrong. Pro Tour Finals. Huh. Moving over here. Okay. We got another Infectious Bloodlust, an Uncrone Jailer, Thornbow Archer, Cobble Brute, the Aspiring Aeronaut, Thopter. He Thopters, and that's all that matters. Is it for the win? Elvish Visionary, Unholy Hunger, Topin Freeblade, Claustrophobia, Guardians of Meletis, Valor Acros, the Reclusive Artificer, Shaman of the Pack, and a Mizzium Meddler. It's a 2-for-1 with Flash. When Mizzium Meddler enters the battlefield, you may change a target spell or ability to Mizzium Meddler. Cool. It's kind of like a lightning round card. Got a Forest and a Fluff. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's see if this Liliana pack is going to give us the cards that we would desire, or that I desire. Probably not, but you know what? That's okay, because I've set myself up for disappointment many times in the past. Let's see. So we have a Fetid Imp, and a Crone Sergeant, a Yoked Ox, Cataclysm Slug. It's a slug. Bone to Ash, Aerial Volley, Claustrophobia, Bellows Lizard, Stalwart Avon, Returned Centaur, the Whirler Rogue, Clash of Wills. Great counter card. Just so much rage. Enthralling Victor and Starfield of Nyx, an enchantment 4-for-1. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may return target enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield. As long as you control 5 or more enchantments, each other non-aura enchantment you control is a creature in addition to its other types. Has a base power and base toughness, each equal to its converted mana cost. Wow! Like, wow! Let me just turn my enchantments into creatures, why don't I? Great for my actual, pretty much my Crone deck. And there's a Plains and a Night card. That one's gonna get some play from me. Yeah. Woo. Enthusiasm for the win. Let's see what Chandra's gonna give me now. If anything at all. Just depress me. Looks like we got another Fetid Imp, a Smash to Smithereens, Vastwood Gorger, Artificer's Epiphany, an Evolving Wilds, a Titan's Strength, Read the Bones, Fairy Miscreant, Nissa's Pilgrimage, the Enlightened Ascetic, Hydrolash, because when normal whips aren't enough, Towergeist, it's a spirit in a tower, who would have thought that? Sentinel of the Eternal Watch, and another Liliana Heretical Healer who flips to become Liliana Defiant Necromancer, and a Jace Emblem. I don't like you, Jace Emblem. I don't like you. Gotta say though, this is actually my favorite artwork of any card ever. It is currently the background on my computer. It is my desktop. I don't know why. It's not like it's overly sexualized. It's just really good artwork. Giving kudos out to Carla Ortiz. Did perfect for both. Really well done. But not the Planeswalker I wanted. I now have 2 Lilianas and no Jace. Life is sad. But let me open up this bad boy. I've got an act of treason. A mighty leap. Might of the masses. A screeching scab. Vile snare. Heavy infantry. A prickle bore. The reeve soul. Dreadwaters. A war horn. That was my war horn sounding. Blazing Hellhound. Zendakar's Royal. And an Archangel of Tiz. 1 for 3 with flying. As long as Archangel of Tiz is untapped, creatures can't attack you or a planeswalker. Unless the controller pays 1 for each of those creatures, and as long as it is attacking, creatures can't block unless their controller pays 1 for each of those creatures. Nice. We got that and a foil Alchemist's Vial. I thought it was just like a really pretty card, but even as a foil, it's so much prettier. Whew, so much foil. Water and a little fluff card. Nothing special, nothing bad though, not bad. Popping over another Nissa real quick. Pulling it out, all of the stops. Giant pile of crap. We've got a Demolish, an Even Battle Priest, the Maritime Guard, Timberpack Wolf, Undead Servant, Dreadwaters, Nissa's Pilgrimage, Suppression Bonds, Veteran Sidearm, Titan Strength, Necromantic Summons, Gnarl Root Trapper, and Sigiled Starfish as our super awesome special rare. Just kidding. It's Tragic Arrogance. 3 for 2 for each player you choose from among the permanents. Oh, wow, blah, 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 blah. For each player you choose from among the permanents, that player controls an artifact, a creature, enchantment, and a planeswalker. And each player sacrifices all of the non-land permanents he or she controls. Look at Gideon's sad face. He is so sad. Got a mountain and double face fluff card. Pretty, pretty. Let's see. Looks like we got a Majoring Bully in the Grasp of the Hieromancer. This card, Touch of Moonglove. It's a common. I don't care. I'm going to read it because I actually really like this card. Target creature you control gets +1/+0 and gains Death Touch until end of turn. Whenever a creature dealt damage by that creature dies, this turn its controller loses 2 life. So good for a 1 cast instant. It's just good. Subterranean Scout, Aerial Volley, Bone to Ash, Bellows Lizard, Stalwart Aven, a Returned Centaur, Ring Warden Owl, Iroas's Champion, Reclusive Artificer, Blessed Spirits. Oh, sad face. It's kids. It's dead children. Not all heroes die in armor. That's right in the feels. Like, what do I do? And then we got a Majoring Responder. Costs for 7. But it's a 7/7 for 7, so it's kind of lucky, I guess. Majoring Responder doesn't untap during your untap step. Tap, untap Majoring Responder. Whenever Majoring Responder attacks, deal 7 damage to target creature defending player controls. Oh, jeez, so much damage. You got a Forest and then an Elf Warrior. Not bad. But running up on the last bit of our cards here, pulling out myself one of these Lilianas. Hoping to pull another not Liliana Planeswalker. Let's see what I get. We got ourselves a Deadbridge Shaman, a Cobble Brute, Even Battle Priest, Aspiring Aeronaut, Titanic Growth, Girthopter Guy, that's what we're going to call him, Rabid Bloodsucker, Separatist Void Mage. Reclaim. Suppression Bonds. Chief of the Foundry. The Bounding Crisis. Then Thopter Engineer. Yes. So much Thoptering. Talent of the Telepath. That's a new one. It's pretty much a 2 for 2. Target opponent reveals the top 7 cards of his or her library. You may cast an instant or sorcery card from among them without paying its mana cost. And that player puts the rest to his or her graveyard. If there are 2 or more instant or sorcery cards in your graveyard, you may cast up to 2 revealed instant or sorcery cards instead of 1. Jeez. That's pretty awesome. Forest, and then obviously a Jace Fluff card. That's a really good card. I really haven't seen any spoilers for this set yet, so I didn't know that was actually a card. I knew about Demonic Pact, but not that one. Jeez. So we have another Mage Ring Bully, a Grasp of the Hieromancer, Touch of Moonglove, Subterranean Scout, Water Courser, Aerial Volley, Bone to Ash, Topin Freeblade, Claustrophobia, Guardians of Meletis, Gather the Pack, Turn to Frog, Valerian Wardens, and Soulblade Djinn. 3 for 2 flying. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, creatures you control get +1/+1 to the end of the turn. Planes and a soldier token. Whew, guys, this is going real quick. I'm getting a little sad in all seriousness. But we're on the last pack of part 2. This is the 24th pack of the box, Magic Origins. Let's get something special out of it. It doesn't want to open, which is always a good sign. It means it's got really good treasure in it. There we go. Yeah. Some people wonder why I don't use scissors, because I'm bad with them. That's just really it. So we got a Catacomb Slug, Subterranean Scout, the Auramancer, Touch of Moonglove, so good. Elvish Visionary, Artificer's Epiphany, Guardians of Meletis, Unholy Hunger, Mantle of Webs, Stalwart Aven, Magmatic Insight, the Ruined Servitor, Skyraker Giant. Are you guys ready? Because behind this card is going to be a Planeswalker card. And I'm calling it now because I believe in myself. I believe in you, the viewer. And I believe in fate. And I think it's time for... Nope. Well, that was a lot of build up for nothing. Little to no reward. Not bad, though. I'll take a legendary creature. It's mythic, too. Yay. Hixus, Prison Warden with Flash. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to you, if Hissy Fit here enter the battlefield this turn, exile that creature until Hissy Fit leaves the battlefield because he's throwing a temper tantrum. We have a mountain and a zombie token. Well, it looks like that concludes part 2. Just a little refresh on all the rares from this set. We got a Hissy Fit Prison Warden, a Soulblade Djinn, Talent of the Telepath, that's a really good one. Mage Ring Responder, it's a scary card. Tragic Arrogance, Alchemist's Vial Foil, again, very pretty. Archangel of Tithes, very pretty. A Lilialan Defiant Necromancer, yay, got 2 of her now. Starfield of Nyx, the Mizium Meddler, Dwyn Gilt Leaf Dane, the Priest of the Bloodrite, and Gideon's Phalanx. And that's it for part 2. It looks like join me for the next time when we actually go through part 3, the final piece of Magic Origins, the last set. Scary. But thanks for watching. Check in the description below for part 1 if you haven't already watched it. And part 3 will be up soon. Catch ya.